Team JetSetGo and I have always been fascinated by planes and aircrafts, dreaming of a future where flying and sustainability go hand in hand. This is what led us to create a hypothetical company, JetSetGo. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, respected judges. I'm Abhayashri. Me, along with Tanya, Grishma, Shrisha, and Anvita, make up Team JetSetGo from Grade 10 Freedom International School. Aviation may feel distant, but its impact is very real. Globally, planes contribute to 2.5% of CO2 emissions and cause 5% of global warming since they emit at high altitudes. India's air traffic is growing 15% year on year, fueled by 799,000 tons of jet fuel, costly for the economy and deadly for the planet. That's where JetSetGo comes in. We are building a sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF ecosystem. SAF is a low carbon jet fuel made from excess waste and feedstocks that can cut emissions by up to 80%. It hasn't taken off in India due to three major challenges: high production costs, poor infrastructure, and underutilized biomass. JetSetGo tackles these key issues through a step by step phase strategy. Climbing Mount Everest is one of the greatest challenges on Earth, but no one wakes up and walks straight to the summit. At JetSetGo, our summit is clean aviation. JetSetGo's ultimate goal is to transform India's agriculture and cooking waste into clean, affordable SAF, cutting emissions and empowering rural communities. We aim to build a scalable, homegrown green aviation ecosystem that drives India's journey to net zero emissions by 2070.
Phase 1, or the base camp. From 2025 to 2029, we begin by turning agricultural waste, especially crop residue, into renewable diesel, which can later be refined into SAF. India burns over 92 million tons of crop residue annually, choking the air and damaging soil. JetSetCo turns this problem into power by setting up decentralized processing units in farming clusters. The renewable diesel produced powers tractors, irrigation pumps, and rural transport, which together consume 7.4% of India's diesel. This not only helps reduce stubble burning and pollution, but also pays farmers for waste and gives them fuel that is up to 70% cleaner and 20% cheaper. Phase 2, or Camp 2, from 2027 to 2030. With groundwork laid on land, we take to the skies and seas. JetSetGo scales into agri-aviation, like crop dusting, aircraft, and drones, and small aircraft using upgraded renewable diesel as SAF. Alongside, we enter coastal shipping, a space with virtually no competition in biofuels. With India's 7,500-kilometer coastline and booming port trade, this gives us a unique, scalable path to decarbonize marine logistics. This phase also introduces our app based waste collection platform. Unlike traditional players who use fixed contracts with restaurants or caterers, our tech savvy models lets anyone, restaurants, caterers, even farmers, sign up and sell waste like used cooking oil and feedstocks directly via the app. Users can also subscribe to smart bin services that track and analyze their waste generation, offering insights like waste trends by type and volume. With 750 million plus smartphone users in India, this gives us a faster, decentralized, and data driven supply chain, unlike anything others are doing.
The summit. With proven SAF impact on land and sea, JetSetGo now scales into full scale aviation, powering commercial airlines, defense aircraft, and airport operations with homegrown SAF. As India is projected to cross 500 million air travelers annually by 2030, aviation emissions will spike. JetSetGo SAF offers a 65 to 80% reduction in emissions per flight, helping meet both global SAF mandates and India's 2070 net zero commitment. With policy support, massive waste surplus, and a ready domestic market, we're poised for long term climate impact and growth. And we know this works. Neste, the world's SAF leader, is already proving this model globally. JetSetGo is now localizing that vision for India. SAF hasn't taken off in India for four key reasons: high production costs, weak infrastructure, underutilized biomass potential, and an early stage ecosystem with no proven model to follow. JetSetGo is tackling each of these step by step. Starting with renewable diesel, cheaper and scalable, using a local feedstock and decentralized processing to cut costs. Building early demand in untapped markets like agri aviation.
R2 Edge, India's first decentralized waste collection system. Instead of fixed contacts, we let restaurants, caterers, households, and farmers easily sell their waste, used cooking oil, crop residue, and more through a mobile app. With 750 million plus smartphone users in India, this model is frictionless and scalable. Plus, our smartphone bins use sensors to analyze waste trends, like volume, type, and seasonal changes, turning waste into real time actionable insights, all accessible on your phone. India has abundant untapped agricultural and urban waste that's often burned, causing pollution. This waste provides a huge feedstock opportunity for SAF. With over 750 million plus smartphone users in India, India's tech savvy population enables efficient app based decentralized waste collection, more scalable than traditional methods. Additionally, India is one of the most fastest growing aviation markets, projected to have over 500 million air travelers by 2030. This unique mix of waste availability, digital readiness, and market growth makes India ideal for JetSetGo to transform waste into sustainable aviation fuel, supporting India's net zero goals and energy independence.
The global SAF market is expected to reach $131 billion by 2040. Early movers like JetSetGo will define India's clean aviation future. By adopting SAF early, airlines can earn carbon credits, turning regulatory compliance into financial benefits. This improves SAF's cost competitiveness as production scales and demand rises. JetSetGo's facilities are designed to minimize their own carbon footprint by using the very fuel they produce. Co-products like renewable diesel and biogas from the SAF process power our generators, boilers, and machinery, making operations largely self-sustaining. Heat recovery systems capture waste heat from the refining process to preheat feedstock and save energy. Water used during processing is treated and reused, while emissions are filtered through scrubbers to meet air quality standards. By placing decentralized microrefineries closer to the source of waste, we reduce transportation emissions and make better use of local renewable energy. We also integrate solar energy and battery storage to reduce reliance on the fossil fuel grid. In essence, JetSetGo aims not just to create clean fuel, but to create it cleanly.